Well, I'm sitting here waiting for the lights to turn bright. Got my controller ready, but the stream's taking all night. Yeah, he's chatting away, but I'm dying to play. Give me that action, can't wait another day. Checking the clock, taking slow like a metronome. Patiently waiting for you to come on. I'm itching for that game, ready to dominate. These delays got me starting to hate. Oh, you man, won't you hurry up and start the show? Got my fingers twitching and my enthusiasm's flowing. This waiting ain't right, can't take it no more. I need those games, you may open up the door. But it's fate that makes your senses real. Yeah. With each bite you take a trip to the stars. The sizzle of the grill, it heals your battle scars. A love affair between man and meat, your passion for steak rises high and bright. You wield your fork like a knight in needy fight. The grill becomes your battlefield, flames ablaze. And the steak, oh the steak, it's your trophy, your praise. Ooh yeah. You'll be your meat lover through and through. You crave that sizzling flavor. It's true. With your hair and your beard so wild, you're the steak loving heartthrob of the twin stream. With a smile on his face and his wild untamed hair. From the retro classics to the games that are new, he's the heart of our gaming crew. So grab your controller, let's play, my dear. Oh yeah. King Catastrophe. When it comes to skill, he's got none. King Catastrophe. Heart of our gaming crew. King Catastrophe. When it comes to
following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I like steak.
Oh, valuable poops are tight. Yeah.
I like steak. I like steak.
That's me. I am guilty as charged. Guilty of being your boy, Ubi. It is a Tuesday night, and it's time for some tech talk. As we get ready, as we get prepared, I should say, kind of a pre-show for everybody's favorite TED. So, Jack, strap in. We're going to talk tonight. We're going to talk tonight about some drums and some plugins, some issues I have with my own guitar chain, and we're mostly going to throw it open to everyone. So, but let's take a look at first with our weather. Regardless of whether 2 Yards is here or not, he's going to ask, how's the weather? Which apparently he is. Speak of the weather, and the 2 Yards shall appear. It's actually quite warm today, and then starting tomorrow, it remembers it's going to be winter. So take a look at who's in chat before we get going in here. Brandy, my beautiful bride, first up in here. Mitch, good to see you, man. It's been a little while since you and I have talked. Keith H., good to see you as well. Brian is here and preparing to be plumbed. Plumbing the Depths of Brian sounds like a future video. Tom, good to see you. Zach Long, good to see you as well. Ted Talks Guitars, off getting ready for his stream, the man of the hour, in about a half an hour. Who else do we got up in here? That the Ubi guy was talking as well. Somebody should kick him out. Hey, Chris, good to see you. BCG Guitars. Been MIA because you've been working your butt off. That's cool. Keith is here today as well. What else do we have? I've got to pause some things. There we go. Got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that. There we go. Timmy joining us as well. Hopefully you're doing well. Guitar Bob, good to see you. Linda checking in tonight, as well as 2 Yards. Good to see both of you. And yeah, if I missed anybody, Mini Guitar Society also snuck in there. How you doing, buddy? All right, so yeah, there we go. That is everybody. We're all caught up. So Keith had asked, for the love of guitars, Keith, not Keith H., had asked about a drum plugin that I use. And the one that I mainly use for recording my drums and the like. Now, Keith had asked me how to get like a drum track available at a certain BPH or BPM because he wanted to use it for recording and those sort of things. And that's understandable. What I would do is I'd pop into a brand new track like this, a brand new session in whatever DAW you use. I generally use Cakewalk Sonar, but the majority of you use Reaper, so we're going to do it in Reaper so that it's a little more understandable for how you work. So let's say I was wanting to put together a simple track, like I wanted to play some guitar over over some drums, because like Keith says, it's for some people it's easier to play over a drum track than it is to play over a click track, and I totally get that. Yeah, I would much prefer. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? And Jeremy, how you doing? I would much prefer to play over a drum track than a click track. So what I would do is I would set it up so I drop in a track for use for my guitar, which I believe I'm set up correctly. Let's find out. I haven't used Reaper in a while, so I'm not totally sure if all of my audio routing is correct or not. Nope, it's working. I don't have any FX on it at the moment. We'll drop one in real fast just so that we get something in there. Let's use... Here's my little cheat. You can actually use Element FX as a plugin. So the same thing that I use for my live, I can absolutely use in here, and I can open up sessions. So I can bring in like my JCM lead session. And so... So I'm already there. So that's easy enough, but that's not what this is about. Howdy, Johnny. So what, again, this is for, so Keith was wanting to be able to play over a backing track, or at least a drum track to make it easier for him. And so like, let's say we wanted to play a slower song, like something like 90 BPM. So that's the first thing we do is change our BPM down, setting down here. Might be a little tiny to see, but that's where it is. I just clicked on it and it was 120. I changed it to 90. And then as a track, I will add a new virtual instrument. And I use MT Power Drum Kit is the one that I use. Totally free plugin. You can go out there and find it just by searching for it. Add that in. Takes a few moments. You can say yes or no to that question. It doesn't make a difference either way. So you've got a drum creation machine here. What I do, though, is I use the grooves. So there's a button down here for grooves. You click on it, it'll bring up a bunch of different things. So it's got some 4/4 grooves for you. It's got some 6/8, just some basic grooves that are available in there. Pick one that sounds good. Let's go with, oh, heck, I don't know. 1/8, 16th toms. Let's hear what this one sounds like. That's not bad. So what I wanted to do is I want it to run that 4 bars, and I want it to run 4 bars 3 times, and then the 4th time through it, I want it to only run 3 bars, and I want to put a drum fill at the end of it to give it kind of a differentiating for a section. So that's not bad. So we'll drop that in there. So what I've done is I've just built a drum track here. I'll take that, drag it up here, drop it in. And there we go. So let's RMU for record and record. That's not what I wanted. That's ready to go. So if you set it up right to actually do playback while recording, which I do not remember how to set up in Reaper, it will do the playback while you're playing. So there you go. That's all there is to it as far as building a track that you can play over. Yeah, so those empty tracks, you can, whenever it pops up when you first add it in there. Let me remove this. So if you go in here and add a new virtual instrument and add the power drum, it'll say, do you want to add the following tracks for this effect? If not, only the stereo 1-2 inputs will be audible without further routing. That's fine. We're not using inputs for every single drum that's in there, which is what that would do. If you hit yes, it would bring the track up so that if you played a actual drum kit, each individual trigger would trigger on the correct track for that particular item. So if you tell it no, it will just create just the one track. So, but even if you said yes on that, so if I remove that track, even if you did accidentally say yes, so we bring that up, and you tell it yes, and it spits out all these other tracks, it doesn't hurt anything. You just have a bunch of tracks in there. So if you go in and make a groove real quick, so let's drop that, and let's drop that, and that. So just a quick little groove. If you drop that on the main track there, it's not going to affect anything. It's you just gotta have a bunch of empty tracks, and so for those you can easily just go in and select them all and remove them, and it won't break anything. It won't cause any problems or anything. That makes sense. Any additional questions, Keith? Or anybody else. If anybody else has any additional questions, you're absolutely free to jump in. Cool. So you say that you are good to go as far as that's concerned. Awesome. Good deal. Does anybody else have any other questions? Anything else you want to talk about? It's kind of a free form tonight because I didn't have a specific or Pacific thing that I wanted to talk about. Make sure I load the correct one in my main element. This one's set correctly, I think it is. Just wanted to make sure that I had had my live rig loaded again because it defaults to whatever we loaded in the last use of element. So it loaded that other standalone patch as opposed to my big one, which allows me to control everything. So I can do things like change my tune. So I tried something out on last night's stream and I hated it. So I was trying to cheat. And one thing that happens when you try to cheat is sometimes you make your sound worse. My lives are through OBS and then into YouTube. So not through the YouTube broadcast software, but through OBS and then into YouTube. Yeah, so what I did was I tried to cheat. So I have 5 main patches I use when I'm live. I've got the JCM, which is I've got a kind of an Ingle hybrid. I've got an IIC2 or IIC Plus. I've got my Fender Clean, and then I've got the Rock Band tone that we use. So all 5 of those have different perceived loudness. because they're different. Obviously, they're different amps, they're different models, that whole 9 yards. So I had tried to cheat and put in a combination compressor, gain booster, anti-clipper, and limiter, so that it would try to get all the sounds pretty much the same without me having to fiddle with them on stream. And that's the lazy way of doing it. The problem is I put that in and it absolutely killed my sustain. So last night I was up here trying to... I was trying to do stuff like that, and it was just doing that. Just dying on me, as opposed to just actually having sustain and bloom. And that's because of the way the limiter was absolutely killing all of my dynamics. So today I pulled that out of the chain. Or last night I was staying away from the upper part of the neck when I was doing improv, just because I didn't have the power and sustain up there. So today I pulled that plug-in out of the guitar chain. It's still on the backing track chain, and then manually bit the bullet and sat there and spent about an hour and a half of being between the one patch that was exactly where I wanted in the mix and all the others. So just moving back and forth and giving minute adjustments to the gain on the second patch. So, and that took me about an hour and a half to get things dialed in closer. So now when I switch between patches, the perceived loudness is closer to each other. So you hear how they all kind of stayed the same for their loudness. The Rockman is a little quieter, but that's by design. The songs that I'm playing it on actually need that. But the rest of the patches are all pretty much the same. So, and that was a lot of painstaking tweaking, literally 0.2 or 3 dB here and there, and just using the ears to get them all pretty much the same. It is Steve Gunner who is here lurking. So yeah, lesson learned: don't try to take shortcuts. You're not going to like it. You likely not like the result of it. Did the ST1 come with the black tuners, or as an I think these are the original tuners on it, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they're the original tuners. It's a very good question. We can find out, actually. If he's got any ST1s on the website, and we can take a look at them. He's got a lefty up there, and looks like those are chrome tuners on it. Yeah, those are chrome tuners. But I don't know if it's just this particular model or what. Remember, he made changes on the ST1 between the first generation and the second generation too. So I don't have an answer for that. Look at Ubi saying the truth. I don't know, and I'm perfectly okay saying the words I don't know. They look great. They actually look very good with the aesthetic on it. All black hardware looks really good. Is there a discreet way to use the restroom while streaming? Yeah. Set up a screen. And then run out there and do it real quick. So. Actually, Brian, on my Be Right Back screen, I have no microphone on it, so I cannot talk on that screen at all. I actually don't have my microphone source at all on that screen so that I don't accidentally forget to mute myself. Got a couple of minutes left. Does anybody else, anything else you'd like to talk about? Yeah, exactly, Chris. Oh, it's so warm. There you go. Apparently, the tuners are custom. They feel like the same locking tuners he uses on the others, so that's why I figured they could be from the factory. Is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it? Yeah, very much so, especially in guitar. There's like a couple of songs we haven't played a while on stream, and I've tried to play them, and ooh, yeah, they were rough. Last chance to ask a question before we turn it over to Ted. I should probably get the link for Ted's live. That would be nice, Oobs. Mine's easy, Brian.
I like steak.
Also, I have the stream set up to automatically click over to Ted's. If you don't feel like going there yourself, you can just hang out and chat, and at the end, it will automatically boot you over to Ted's live. Always, I always take care of you. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. This was a good one, very informative. The drum stuff, excellent things. If anybody has any other questions that you want to ask off stream, theubi@gmail.com. Send them to me. I will try my best to take care of you, or reach out to me on Brian's Discord. Either way, all good stuff. Thank you, each and every one of you who were here this evening. And let's head over to Ted's stream and keep the fun rolling. We will see all of you over there, and thank you for watching. We'll see you on our next live stream tomorrow, Wednesday morning.